yummy, delicious. Those are the words I hear people describe black walnut syrup when they've tasted it for the very first time. In blind taste tests, by a 2-to-1 margin, people prefer black walnut syrup over homemade maple syrup. And today, I'm going to talk to you about how to make your very own black walnut syrup. Tap black walnut trees that are in your backyard or on your property. Let's get started with the tapping process. So let's identify a black walnut tree real quickly. This is a black walnut tree. Again, you can see the deep furrows in the bark, this lighter gray pattern. Again, it's very different from a maple tree for the most part. This is a mature black walnut, about 18 inches in diameter. Generally, the recommendation is 1 tap for 12 inches, 2 taps for 18 inches, 3 taps for 25 inches, no more than 3 taps in a tree. I would recommend just sticking with 2 taps. So we have a cordless drill. Many of you have a cordless drill. We have a spile. This is the spile that we're going to use to place into the tree. These are small metal. 7/16 is the standard size. 5/16 is also a little smaller, gentler size tap. That'll make a smaller hole. It'll still flow the sap out of the tap, but it's a little bit easier on the tree. So you're going to look for a location on the tree. You can see we've tapped this a few different times, and you're going to try and find a spot that's a little bit away from where you've tapped in the past. If it's a brand new tree, you don't have to worry about that so much. So here's a spot right here where it's pretty open. We are going to drill into our tree right here on a slightly upward angle. And you can see some of the yellow wood shavings of the fresh sapwood coming out of the tree. You can just lean in and blow that out. And you've now cleaned out your hole and you're ready for it to accept the tap. You only need to drill in about 1 inch with your drill, especially on black walnuts. Even a mature tree like this, you don't need to go in very far because the sapwood ring on the trunk of the tree is just in the outer layer. So you can see this is where the hook is, and here's the spout. This is the part that gets inserted into the tree. We're going to place that in there, and we're going to start to tap it, okay? And you want to push this in, and you want to drive this in with your hammer just so it's firm, okay, and straight in. And that's what we're doing. And you'll hear it when it firms up, and that's it. You don't need to hit it any harder than that. You don't want to crack the area that you've just drilled in. So now it's time to start collecting the sap, and we have sap bag holders and sap bags. These are pretty common for people who collect maple sap and make maple syrup. There's just a little hole in the back. You hang that over your tap or your spile and then place the bags and hang them down, and you can start collecting your black walnut sap. If you don't have sap bags and sap bag holders, you can use food grade quality containers. I've used this milk jug. I've thoroughly rinsed it all out. You can use juice containers, other food grade quality items. Got a small hole in the back side of this jug to slip it over my tap. And there you go. You have a completely covered container to collect your black walnut sap. When you get enough black walnut sap in this container and all the other black walnut trees that you're tapping, then it's time to boil it down and turn your black walnut sap into homemade black walnut syrup. We've started up our fire and we are boiling black walnut sap. Today we have about 22 gallons. You can see it's very clear. You can see we got a nice rolling boil going on top of our makeshift evaporator setup. We got a couple of these steamer pans, but we're going to get this done in a few more hours, and we're going to see what black walnut syrup looks like and tastes like. We're about 20 gallons into our black walnut. You can see we have some of the frozen black walnut sap ice sitting inside of there. You definitely lose your boil. You can see our flames underneath there. They're going like crazy. So we got a great fire under here, but we have to melt that ice. This is why a preheater is kind of a nice thing. We just are not using it on this black walnut. We use it on our maple syrup evaporator. But before long, the ice is going to melt and this is going to heat up again and we're going to get some great flow. So we have another 5 gallons or so to boil off, maybe another hour ahead of us. You can see it's already got kind of that amber color to it. So that's kind of what the black walnut looks like as it starts condensing. We're nearing the end of our bulk boil down here with our black walnut sap. We've got 2 of these containers. It's getting pretty low. We maybe have about a ½ inch left in this one. A little bit more on the one on the right. So we're going to pour the contents from the one on the left into the right and keep boiling it down further, and then we will filter it and transfer it to another pan in order to finish it up on our propane burner. So almost finished, folks, with our black walnut syrup. Just for grins, we pulled out our digital thermometer and we're taking a reading here, and the reading on the left is the accurate temperature. We're at 218. Last year we finished our black walnut to 220 and it still seemed to have a little too much water in it. This year we're going to take it up a little bit higher, probably 222, 3, somewhere else a little bit further up, to try and eliminate some of that extra water until we have a little thicker consistency. So you can see we're getting near the end here. We're at 219 and she's boiling off pretty good. So around 218, 219, it definitely has that nice amber color that maple syrup has. But remember, this is black walnut, so I don't know, I was expecting it to be a little darker. It's not fully finished yet. We still have a ways to go. We're going to take it up to about 222, so it's a little thicker. So we have a little bit more to go. You can see I got the digital set at 223. We're getting close. We're getting close. Normally we'd finish this in a propane burner, but it's got a nice even evaporation rate the way it is right now. So I think we're just going to kind of let it go and see if we can run it out all the way to 222 on top of our fire instead of a propane burner. Then we're going to filter it too. Okay, now we're getting foam over on it. It's at 221, so I think we're going to pull it off of here. So the black walnut went from 219 right up to 220, 221 in a big hurry, and it started to foam over. So we got it off the fire very quickly, and now we're filtering it slowly through a double layer of sack flour cloth. It's like a flannel dish towel. So we're going to let it drain through this, but I'm pretty sure the syrup is fully finished. Got up to 221, 222, and then we pulled it off. So we're going to let it filter through here and finish up. Unlike maple syrup, black walnut syrup has a byproduct called pectin. So we're trying to filter out the pectin by using this cloth flannel filtering device. The pectin is kind of a gelatin-like substance. So we're hoping it's going to all drain in through here and then we'll be all set. We are back in the kitchen today boiling our black walnut sap. You can see the temperature is only 215 on our digital thermometer, and you can see inside it's boiling away. So we have a lot more water we need to get through. I guess that's part of the issue when you're doing this on a fire like we did last night over the wood fire. It's kind of hard to control it. So it seemed like it was finished, but we checked it with a refractometer and it did not come up being nearly close to being done. So we're going to keep cooking this out a little more to maybe 222 or so and thicken it up a bit. Here we're at 219 on the thermometer, and you can see it's foaming up just the way it would if maple syrup were finishing up. So we probably got most of the water evaporated out of there. We're just going to keep going a little bit longer to try and thicken this more. Here we are at 221. We're going to probably go to 222 and then pull it off of here and call it quits, and then check our density on our refractometer. We have definitely thickened it up a bit. We're at 222, and the volume has gone down by maybe an inch or so in this pot. So we know we've condensed it down a bit. And We'll probably just keep cooking it a little bit longer to try and thicken it. But you can see we're right around 222, 223. So we're getting pretty close to the end here where we feel kind of comfortable taking it off and maybe checking the density again. All right, here's our black walnut syrup. We've just finished this a little while ago. It's boiled to about 222 degrees and I'm around 67 bricks. So it's a little thicker than it needed to be. I wanted to make sure I had all the moisture out of it. And it should be all set. It's a delicious, yummy flavor. We have first run black walnut right here on the left and first run maple syrup right here on the right. You can see the color difference between the two of them. Pretty interesting stuff, huh?